Hi guys, Nigel here. Just another video again. This is my BE surface cleaner, running with 8.5 gallons a minute at 3600 psi at a 3-bar with 1503 nozzles. And this is one of the refurbished swivels that I just made over. I didn't change the seat. What I did was just the o-ring on the seat that was changed. I just wanted to hear the RPM difference over a storm drain between this and my new 30-inch Mosmatic I just received from UPS 15 minutes ago. Okay, this is a brand new Mosmatic 30-inch commercial duty, and I just want you guys to hear the RPM difference over the storm drain. I think this swivel spins slower than the BE swivel. There's less vibration though. This one is also a 3-bar system with 1503 nozzles as well. It's a lot smoother. It appears to, it sounds a bit slower than the BE, but because of the diameter, you should be able to have a higher production. If I had to do it all over again, I think I'm going to go with Steel Eagle as my first choice, Swiss Power Wash, a second, Mosmatic, third, BE, fourth choice. This is my new 30-inch Mosmatic commercial surface cleaner. I just want to point out some of the dislikes and likes about the equipment I just purchased. One of the major dislikes was the delivery time on it was 3 weeks, so from the manufacturer. I like the gun. As you can see, the gun is rated for 12 gallons a minute at 300 degrees F, which is very impressive. I don't like this swivel. No matter how you tighten it, it seems to get slack every time. Notice how Mosmatic uses a very small hose. It seems like it's about 5/16, and BE uses a 3/8 hose. Not sure if that is to allow a streamlined flow to the swivel. The overall weight is very light. I like that fact, but I don't like the fact that the gauge of the stainless steel here is so thin. It reminds me of some of my appliances in the kitchen. The slightest thing is going to dent this and deform the overall shape of the 30-inch commercial. The packaging that the manufacturer sent it in was not impressive also. It was just packaged within this box, no styrofoam around the corners. This one, I guess, was in the center. It was just, you know, if the UPS guy was to bang it around, it would deform. It was slightly deformed on the diameter, but I was able to squeeze it back in a bit. This is the Mosmatic, famous Mosmatic 3-bearing swivel that is rated at 120 degrees C, 250 F, 5000 psi. I order also a seal kit for this machine. Notice how it was packaged in a Ziploc bag. Not too impressed with that. These faces should have been secured better with some kind of styrofoam so it wouldn't bounce around on each other. But at least they were very intuitive in identifying that the seal faces work together as pairs. Unlike BE, you can order a half of a seal face. Mosmatic, you have to order it in pairs. And this one, as I said, is the 3-bar. And it's 1503 nozzles on there. Not impressed with the RPM off of this. Don't have a strobe light to measure it. It's rather smooth like butter, as Tom of Liquid Heat mentioned. But the BE on the storm drain cover test, here's a comparison of the BE or the Whirlaway surface cleaner. One of the disadvantages is the specs on the gun. It's rated at 7 gallons a minute. Sorry, this side. It's rated at 7 gallons a minute at 210 F. 3 tools running down to the swivel. This swivel was rebuilt. The swivel was rebuilt. The small O-ring to the top on the stationary seat had disintegrated. The bearings were fine, and as you could hear from the previous portion of the video, the RPM on this machine seems to be much faster. It's the same type of 3-bar system with 1503 nozzles. One of the disadvantages of this machine is the wheels. The wheels are not as refined as the Mosmatics, although similar in design. Mosmatics circumference of this material here is much better. And the Mosmatics also carry 1/8 nozzle. This carry 1/4 inch mag nozzles. As you can see, there's a reducing bushing on this one from 1/4 to 1/8. So I'm not sure where the manufacturer got this bar from, but this was custom built for me for vacuum recovery. One of the weak points of the BE swivel, and that makes it vibrate, is this play here. This play here is, I could attribute to possibly the clearance between the double bearing and the bearing housing, and the fact that if it had a triple bearing assembly, it may offer more rigidity on the swivel, hence reducing the vibration. Alright, this is an attempt to show the amount of play between the shaft and the housing of the BE swivel. This swivel only has about 10 hours on it. The O-ring on the seat had disintegrated. The bearing seemed fine. This is what causes the major vibration on the BE models, better known as Whirlaway. That vibration, that play on the shaft, because the bearings is only about this area of the housing, and all this area up here is free, has no support. So I'm thinking the tolerances in the bearings could have been higher, and also between the bearings and the housings. Other than that, the BE is a pretty decent swivel.